You won't believe how close F1 drivers come to death in every race.
But he's going to try and dive down. The inside, they have crashed! They've gone into each other! Daniel Ricciardo late braking!
In 2020, the world stood in utter amazement when Romain Grosjean's car crashed into a wall, tore in two, and erupted in a massive fireball. There was a deafening silence for 27 agonizing seconds. These odd seconds seemed like an eternity. And then a man emerged from the fire. He was injured and burned, but was alive and walked out like a fighter. That moment was not only a shock, but it was an awakening. It revealed to everyone what this sport is all about. Probably a tale of survival, penned at close to 200 miles per hour. Want to know how they do this? Watch on. And let me know in comments which F1 story pulled you to this sports. For me, it was the tragical death of Senna, but we'll park this for some other day. Formula 1 is not only about speed, it's about being clever. Every crash, every injury, and every driver we've lost has taught the engineers something new. They learned to build cars that are better, safer, and smarter. The cars went from simple aluminum shells to super strong carbon fiber cocoons. The drivers went from wearing leather caps to having a titanium halo protecting their heads. Each new car has a new set of rules for survival. When Grosjean walked away from that crash, he wasn't just lucky. He was proof of 70 years of learning from pain. That's the real heart of Formula 1, Andy. The science of not dying. But what exactly makes these cars so safe? In F1, safety isn't just an add-on or option. It's part of the design and the structure. Every single inch of a Formula 1 car is made to save a life. The halo on top of the driver's head is an incredibly strong titanium bar that can arrest a city bus running them over, whereas the hand's collar around their head may seem tiny, but it prevents their head from flying forward in a wreck. On the other hand, the monocoque is the driver's survival capsule. It's constructed of carbon fiber and it won't bend, burn, or crack. Also, the fireproof suit of the driver can withstand fire at 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. The tank that holds gas is encased in a Kevlar cage, the same material that's used for bulletproof vests. Even the walls surrounding the track are constructed to yield and take the shock. Formula 1 beautified safety. It's incredible engineering that saves the drivers from dying and from losing the race, so the car is secure. But what actually goes on at a race weekend? It's not what you imagine. In order to truly understand Formula 1, you need to see what goes on all weekend. A race is not 2 hours on a Sunday. It's a 3-day waltz between men and machines. Friday is practice. The car has hundreds of sensors, and they transmit tons of numbers to the team. They monitor everything. The wear on the tires, how much fuel is consumed, and how the car feels. It's a science experiment at 200 miles per hour. Saturday is about speed. It's qualifying. It's a knockout session. 3 rounds are done, and the quickest 10 cars remain. That single best lap is the ultimate test of a driver's ability. Sunday is race day. The engines fire, hearts pound, and 5 red lights light up. Then extinguish. It's go time. For the next 2 hours, it appears to be chaos, but it's all pre-planned. Each maneuver is a combination of risk and rhythm. Then you hear the words, box, box.
So box, 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 box. Keep it saying now. No, stay up. In.
That's a pit stop. The crew replaces all 4 tires in under 2 seconds. Blink and you'll miss a move that will win the race. But who's paying for all this? The response will astound you. Formula 1 is not a sport. It's an industry, a billion-dollar empire on wheels.
Some say Formula 1 isn't really a sport. What sport has stadiums that span city? This is no ordinary sport. This is Formula 1.
It's not a sport because Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes are not racing teams. They are massive global brands. To even compete for one season, a team will spend more than $140 million. And that's with the new expenditure cap. Previously, some teams used to spend $500 million just to be a fraction of a second faster. But the question is, where does all that money originate? These are through prize funds, media contracts, and sponsors. Every emblem you can see on a car is worth a fortune. Every driver is a celebrity embodying a life of luxury and pace. And where there's large money, there will be always drama. F1 has not been without scandals, ranging from teams spying on one another to brawls that are more akin to wars. But the drama is not only about money, it's about power as well. The pit wall is the thinking brain of a Formula One team. It's where they think chess at 200 miles an hour. Each decision you hear on the radio is a big one. When to pit, when to push, when to stay back. Behind each driver, there's an entire team of people staring at screens, attempting to make the next move before others do. The team principals, guys such as Toto Wolff and Christian Horner, are the generals. They wage their wars in front of television cameras and behind closed doors. They yell, they negotiate, and they play politics. One tiny rule adjustment can make a champion a nobody in the blink of an eye. That's why Formula One is all about words. And sometimes one choice can rewrite history. Just consider the 2021 final race between Hamilton and Verstappen. One lap, one call, one champion. It was a timely reminder that F1's greatest battles don't necessarily go down on the track. This sport has evolved so much over the years. Let's take a journey down memory lane. Formula One's heart has been pounding for more than 70 years. It's constantly speeding up, getting wiser and safer, but it's never content. In the 1950s, racing was about courage. No helmets, no seatbelts, only heroes and hope. But in the 1970s, they introduced the drama, fire, glory, and legendary battles. Niki Lauda and James Hunt taught the world that speed was a tale worth giving one's life for. The 80s and 90s were the age of legends. Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost made racing an art form. Senna's tragic death changed the sport forever. And so the 2000s belonged to Michael Schumacher and Ferrari. It was all about perfect machine-like driving. But now we're in the hybrid era. It's about data, electric power, and total domination. The future is 2026, with cleaner fuel and even more intelligent cars. Formula One is evolving again, but its soul remains the same. Because no matter how quiet the engines become, this sport is always about one thing: people testing the absolute limits. Formula One was conceived in danger. It matured with science and sacrifice. And now, it's the world's most advanced sport. Half machine, half miracle. And it's not about who's the quickest, it's about who's the boldest. Each driver who steps into that vehicle wears 70 years of history on his shoulders, from terror and flames to pinpoint accuracy and sheer power. And that's why, when those 5 red lights extinguish, the entire globe holds its breath. Because Formula One is not simply a race, it's a reflection of everything we hope to be: quicker, more intelligent, and mightier.